All right, so I get some pretty weird looks when I tell people what I do for a living, and then I break the business down, but more importantly, I show them the bank deposits that I have. So as you can see, I pulled up my bank statement or my spending, budgeting, and income for May of this year. And as you can see, total May income was $22,818.04. Now, how was I able to make almost $23,000 in the month of May, with about half of that being profit, a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on what I bought and sold each of the products for? But I made just under, say, 23,000 and a bit over 20,000, which is way more than the average American. And how am I doing this? Well, I'm doing this from buying and reselling diabetic medical commodities, which is basically a fancy word or a fancy term for buying and reselling diabetic testing supplies. So as you can see, there was a study done by the CDC, which is basically a government health agency, which basically reported that in February of 2025, there were more than 38 million adults that had diabetes and 98 million that have pre-diabetes. Now, I believe that this number is actually slightly higher because I remember I seen this same study by them back in 2021 where they said that there were about 38 million Americans with diabetes. So I would bet that this number is somewhere around like 50. I would bet that this number is somewhere around 50 to 60 million, and this number is well over the 100 million mark. I'm not a doctor or a scientist. I know that this disease affects millions of people on a daily basis, but at the same time, I understand the opportunity within this business and how this works. So, how this business works, basically, we put out offline and online marketing offering to pay cash for people's extra diabetic testing supplies. Like I said, there are over 38 million adults that have diabetes nationwide. They all get a surplus of supplies that they don't need and won't use, and they're either going to throw them out or let them expire. And what we do is we put out simple marketing. Some of them is online marketing, some of them is offline marketing, like business cards, Craigslist, flyers, bandit signs, things like that. And people, or these diabetics, they call us up looking to get cash for their extra diabetic testing supplies. We then buy them and then resell them back to big name wholesalers slash pharmacies. So I'm going to be breaking this business down. I'm actually doing a live webinar. A lot of people say that these are live when they're not actually live, but this is going to be a live webinar July 8th, which is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to learn how this business works, how you can actually make a very lucrative income buying and reselling diabetic testing supplies, this is not something that I dreamed of doing. This was not a dream of mine. I didn't go to school for this. I actually stumbled upon this business back in 2015 after a real estate deal went wrong. And this business has been one of the best things that has ever happened to me. I've made multiple seven figures doing this business. I've helped hundreds of other people start their very own medical commodities business, and I want to break down this business for you because I believe it's my mission, it's my purpose to share this very lucrative business model with others, because in all reality, most people just don't know about this business. So if you want to learn about a very lucrative side hustle where you can make an extra couple $1,000s per month, or you can do numbers like this, then go ahead and click the link below this video. Register for my free live webinar. This will be on Zoom. I will break the entire business down, bring your questions, comments, concerns, and I will see you guys there. Peace.